It's G Sifu here. Today is a very interesting topic. So, you're going to camping, you're going to a business trip, anywhere outside of home, and you're going to stay there, right? You're going to stay there like maybe one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, or maybe even longer. So, what are you going to do if you are spiritually aware of what you are going into? The Chinese, the Asian, right? They're like the freak out type. So they go into like a hotel room. They always believe that there is some things right there. So they do like knock, 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 like kind of, oh, sorry for disturbing. And you know what? That's not what we do as a Taoist. Yeah, there could be like things right there, right? Like I'm talking about spiritual stuff, but who cares? This is the human level of living space. None of that crap is supposed to be there. So we Taoists go in and ramble around the place to make sure it's cleared. Then we stay. Anything that is there is not supposed to be there. This is like a human living place. Okay, so for us, we always emphasize when you go into a place to stay, make sure you clean up the place and you guard the place and you secure the place so that you're safe. No matter it's a hotel, camping site, tent, someone else's home, anything, this thing will work for you. Now, however, I gotta give you this big disappointment moment right here. You cannot do this on your own with your own power. Like, I really want to teach you something that you can do on your own, but seriously, like anyone who is saying that you can just learn this and do it is very irresponsible. Because the thing is, you are not a professional or even my disciple who cultivate this kind of power. So you don't have the power to go and fight these things, and you might run into something strong which could actually kick your butt. So if you really want to go out and do stuff to bust the evil and things like that, you need a stronger power. You can go to my website, tinyadragon.com, go to the Fu Talisman, okay, and what you need is a customized Fu. You go there to the Fu Talisman section, customize Fu. Get that Fu, okay? And tell me, like leaving in a note, is for my trip to da-da-da-da-da, then I will know what to give you. Okay, so what you need is you will need a flashlight as a tool. Very handy, legal anywhere, small to carry. Now, I have some requirement for the flashlight. It could be a cheapo, but make sure you have a strobe mode that you can access like that. This one here is a Through Night T2. Very nice flashlight. It has lots of power, right? You need something that can be reliable, right? So this thing can really work well in any situation. And you need like a normal mode, medium, low, high, things like that. And if you have a choice, like this thing has a moonlight mode and it turns on for like a long time. That's optional. But anyway, low, medium, high, and the strobe is a must. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take my Fu and you're going to fold it outward vertically. Then you're going to burn the top of the Fu and circle the flame over this flashlight 3 times, dot, and then put the Fu into a bowl or something to continue burning. After that, you can put some water and just pour it down the drain and discard the ash. So now what you have done is you transfer the Fu into here. Okay, so you transfer the Fu into here. This become the Fu Talisman. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring this to where you're going to stay. You can do the burning at home first and then bring this to where you're going to stay. The first thing is you enter the place, right? As I have said, you want to bust everything right there. So turn this thing on by shaking it first. Okay, when you shake, it's like you're waking it up, like telling the God inside, I'm going to do stuff now, right? And then after you do this, turn on the strobe mode, okay, and then go inside, from working from the left to right, up and down motion, right? Strobe around the place. This will instruct the God that I need to kill this, kill this, kill this, like you want to bust everywhere. Okay, don't worry. There's nothing such as, oh, what if I bust something innocent? No, there's nothing innocent, okay? Anything right there that is bad, it will kill it. Anything that is good, it will not kill it. Okay, don't worry. Just keep flashing all the way and then clean up everything. Okay, after you have cleaned up, okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to put this flashlight, turn it on, like you can put it on like a lower mode, okay, and put it on the table so it shines upward. Then you're going to talk to the God and tell the God that I'm going to stay here for how long and so on, right? You can hold it or you can put it on the table. If you put it on the table, right, then you use this hand sign, which we call the heart incense hand sign. Okay, bow and put it here and talk internally. Okay, tell the God what you are going to do right here. I'm going to stay here for 3 nights and so on, right? And ask the God to help you to protect the place. Okay, now after you're done, pick the thing up. Okay, I would turn it on like medium high, well, medium mode like this. Okay, now what you're going to do is you look at the hot spot of the light, which is like the ring of light in the middle, right? The concentrated part. Then you're going to go to different places, okay, the entrance, and then you can go like 4 corners or whatever you want, like, it depends on how your place is like, right? So entrance is the most important one, and then you want to pick other places to place your guards. Okay, so now you're asking the God to clone himself and then deploy that new God into every places that you mark to secure the place. It's like putting a guard right there. So what you're going to do is you use this light, face the ground, okay? Do 1 circle clockwise on the ground to mark an area. And then go up and chop like this. Okay, this means stay here, right? So go around different places and do the same thing. Anywhere you want to like place a guard, right? Circle, okay? Circle, chop, okay? Now, after you're all done, go back to the place where you were like talking to the God, right? And then you go like this, ring, like you're ringing a bell, okay? To everyone. So your mind says like everyone I have just marked, okay? Circle 6 times, okay? And then stomp the right foot, chink, okay? Now you instruct the God to go and split his, like clone himself to deploy all that clones or guard like everywhere. So now you have your God everywhere guarding the place. Very simple, okay? Then you can take this, right, and put it on like a medium mode, and you start from the entrance, you walk to the left, and then you do this. Shine the light from like top to middle to bottom. And you keep doing that all around the place, all the way to the other side and back to the entrance. This will like bring your guards, right, your troops, all around to patrol around and look after the place like that. Okay, at the end, you can go to your entrance, which is like usually your door, right? And then take this, beam it on high mode, okay, turbo mode like this, and then you just go like that, and then up and down, like you're drawing a grid, right? This, after you're done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 5 times the circle clockwise, and then stomp the right foot, chip. Okay, that way you're putting a seal right there at the front door, blocking off anything that might come in. If you have a back door, you can also do a seal like that right there. This is a very easy magic that you can do. Anyone can do as long as you have mindful and you put it into a flashlight. What you have just done is, well, first you clean up the place, right? There's no more evil things, spiritual things around. Second, you inform the God that you're going to stay here. And then you deploy the troops around. So the God is going to split himself, like clone himself, and put one of those clones everywhere to guard the place. And then you bring the guards around to like look after the house and things like that, right? Set your perimeters. And then you have sealed the entrance and set protection. If you're staying there for like, a few nights, you can also put this on like the moonlight mode like this. So keep the thing turned on, or low mode, it's fine at night, right? Put it there and let the light just shine for the whole night like that. That will be equal like to setting up an altar where your God is like actively sitting there overwatching the place, right? But some light, they don't last that long, so it depends on your light model. That's why I say the moonlight mode is good, because it's not so bright, but it's like lit up and it's there for like 10 days, 14 days, something like that. It's really useful, right? But if your light cannot do that, then, maybe you can plug it in or use some other things, right? It's fine. But anyway, that's the main idea of what we will do if we go to a place to stay over. If you want to get a food, make sure you go to my website, tenyetdragon.com. I'll see you in the next one.